There's literally a hole in the ceiling, like it needs to be patched. Hello everyone, welcome to another video about the camper that is way too long in the making. It's been probably a month, I think, since I've worked on the camper. Sorry, I'm already so rosy and it's not even 10 o'clock yet. So I went to Sandpoint, Ponderay. The trip was pretty good. It was really nice getting out of the heat. The first week it was like 95, I think, and then the second week it was like 80s, so that was really nice. But now, today is the first day of a heat wave again, probably number 3 that we've had here. It's gonna be over 102 for like 5 days, so that's fun. But instead of just dragging my feet, I'm gonna lean against this, just making sure nothing pokes my butt. To not drag my feet, I've also kind of acclimated a bit more to the heat, so even though I'm looking very rosy, I'm feeling pretty ready to get this moving. I am feeling very inspired. That trip kind of did what I hoped it would, really revamped what I want to do with this, and yeah, so there's lots of spiders in here because there's a broken window and they're able to get in. I'm pretty sure a spider had babies because I keep finding tiny little black spiders crawling on my legs, only like one at a time, but it's still annoying, but oh well. And this video, I'm gonna try not to set too lofty of a goal for myself. I want to take this out and get that wall down, and maybe just get the water tank out, but I want to get this out so that this whole area is ready to have the walls taken out. Maybe if no, we won't even talk about that because we're just setting little goals. If you see, I have a spider bite. There was a spider that decided to, I think, make its bed in my bed while I was gone. We're out in the country here. And there's a plane flying by. There might be a fire nearby because it's a little smoky today. But yeah, spider bite there. I also have one on my hip, but I'm thinking the spider's gone now because it's been a few nights and I haven't woken up with a new spider bite, so ignore that little red bump. So let's just get to destroying this. One last thing before we get started today. Just as a little announcement, I guess, I think for the next few videos while I'm doing the rest of the demo, it's probably just going to be mostly time lapses, not so much talking unless I want to do an update like I did with the last video. I am just really trying to get this done. This is a 24-foot trailer and I'm working on this on my own, and it's just obviously a big project to do as one person who also works. So just try to fit in as much as I can and film it for you guys, and that's what we're dealing with on this side of the camera.
Telling
GoPro's hot. So that came down pretty easily, but I'm so glad that I did that because I knew that there was water damage up there, but I didn't know how bad it was. There's literally a hole in the ceiling, like it needs to be patched for this. I think that's just, it's the, what's the word? When you're filling up the freshwater tank. No, wait, that goes to the gray water. That must be the, like the vent for the gray water. I don't know, I couldn't think of the word, but I don't know if you can see that. So that's literally going straight out. There's nothing around it, and you can see all that black wood. So as I was taking that apart in my head, I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a project. As if I didn't already know that. But I'm so glad I took this down because now I know what exactly needs to be replaced, and that's something that I'm kind of keeping in my brain. So that while, yes, I'm taking out pretty much everything at this point now, it seems like, starting from scratch means that I can make sure it's watertight, or at least try to do my best, starting from literally the studs, building it back so that it's not leaking mold spores everywhere. So I think I'm gonna keep taking this down. Let's go. Hello friends. For you it's been 1 second, for me it's been a month. We had, I think, 2 heat waves. The first one wasn't like that bad, but it was over 100 degrees every single day. I think it was like max 105. The last one was 113 for 5 days straight. And that means that the like corner days were like 108, 105. So it was still over 100 degrees for like 2 weeks. So obviously no work on the camper got done. But it feels like fall. I am wearing a little overshirt. I am wearing jeans. I am wearing my Blundstones, the proper work boot attire. So I am so cozy. It is gonna get hot again, I think end of next week, like 95. But this feels amazing. It's gonna be like 80 degrees today, and I think right now it's probably like high 60s. So I'll take the cool temps when I can get it. Today we are going to take out as much of it. I should be able to get out all of the like furniture. I'm gonna keep, I don't know if you can see, I'm gonna keep the structure of that because I don't have any framing wood right now. I don't have any 2x4s. My main concern is that once I start like dealing with the roof, if I don't have that wood to replace that wall, I don't want it to be like sagging when I'm taking the AC off. So I'm gonna just take like the facing of that wall off and then get all of that stuff taken out. Not the bathroom. We're not working on the bathroom yet. That's gonna be its entire own video because it's gonna be disgusting, and I feel like it'll be hilarious for you guys to watch. I don't know if I can get the propane heater out. I'll try, but I can't find where it's like screwed into entirely, so I might have to get an angle grinder for that. So, but all of the other wood things we can get down. That should be relatively easy, and I'm gonna take the water tank out today too. So that should be super easy. So let's go. So this tends to be the darkest corner of the camper, here back in the bedroom, which is good for me to know the lighting at different times of day, to know like where I should put lights when I'm rewiring everything. But we're gonna get started on this. I think it would be fun to put a playlist of what I listen to while I'm doing different parts of the build. So, because I do know that what I'm listening to while I'm demoing is not going to be the same as what I listen to while I'm painting. So it's a little bit more like punk rock stuff, some headbanging stuff. So I'll link that below if it's created so that you can see what I listen to. And if you're doing a similar project and you need something that will help you like get that aggression out, I think this playlist would help. Take out this whole thing, including the pump, because I can't seem to get it disconnected from the hot water line and the pump. So looks like everything else is pretty easy to take off. This is just ripping. There's definitely still water in here, so. that is the end of this video. It is already starting to get warm, but I am very pleased with how things are looking and just kind of being able to get access to certain things. It looks like the wheel well on that side, and it's probably the same on the other side. The wood, because it's dry rotted, is starting to pull away from the wall, so there's like so many spiders. So that's definitely a goal when I start rebuilding, is making sure everything is sealed up, that there's no holes for critters to come in, because we do live out in the country, and that's where I like to spend my time, is more out in the boondocks, or there's lots of critters. So everything's going to be really well sealed from the bottom or floor up. But that's all we got for today's video. Thank you so much for watching today's video. Next time we'll be taking down the walls, the ceiling, all the insulation as much as we can do, because my mom is getting a dumpster to take out all of the stuff that's been accumulating in the yard right now, and we're not looking like very nice neighbors with the mess we've left. But I want to say thank you to my patron Frank, the Enhancer Van. If you want to be a patron, that will be linked below, as well as the playlist that I was listening to while doing this, and I will be adding to it since we still have some demo to go. Also, as the holidays are coming up, my bandanas will also be linked down below. They're all naturally dyed. Make sure you are following and like this video, and also follow my social medias if you want to get kind of more up to date, because as we know, I don't post here very often as much as I'd like to. So all the links will be down below. Also, one last little plug, I thought I'd make a Amazon wish list. So if you wanted to support the camper renovation, I've created a Amazon list with things that I am going to be putting in here, and whether you guys buy it or I buy it, it'll be in there. And there's some things I haven't included that I'm like, I don't really feel comfortable with you guys buying that stuff. So if you want to help me out in buying, because this thing is huge. The next big purchase is going to be the wiring, and it's like almost $100 for each roll, because I need to get a roll of I think it's 12 gauge, 12 volt wires of black and red, and then I need to get, I don't remember the gauge, but the 3-ply, or not 3-ply, but the 3-wire for my normal 120 outlets. So that is all going to be linked below if you would like to support, but I'll see you next time.